Hey guys, I'm back, and today we've got a special monster review. Instead of doing the normal 4-star, I think we should skip to 5-star for once. So every few 4 stars we'll do a 5-star monster, and we can do a couple 3 stars here and there as well, as requested. So I'm going to be doing one relevant to an attack that I have in Arena, and also to one of the 5-star monsters that I've seen a lot of recently, besides the Chimera. That I'm going to be saving that for later. And I just kind of want to show you. I don't know how this battle is going to go. It's completely live, and this guy looks pretty dang strong. Look at that, the Oracle. So this is the Light Oracle Lima. Let's look at the skills really quick. So this can be deadly. That can be deadly. And that can be really helpful for their team. It's got 6-star Lucian, a Belladion, and a Chloe. But luckily for us, we're running a speed team with 3 crowd control monsters. This is just something I threw up, in the middle of this week, and it's been working pretty well. It's just been, well, that's pretty fast. All right. Okay. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting any stuns off or anything like that anytime soon. And if Lucian uses... Oh, he didn't. Okay, cool. So my monsters survived. Lucian didn't use his attack. They still have their immunity, so this is going to be pretty tough. I don't have any Chloe counters right now, just because I just haven't worked one up. It looks like my Chimera is going down. This doesn't look too good. Yeah, I'm totally dead. I got completely wrecked. I really kind of wanted to see what that. Oracle could do. All right, well let's do it one more time, because we didn't really see the Oracle do much. It was mostly Lucian and Chloe. So let's do that one more time, even if I'm gonna lose. Oh well, it's a 6-star Light Oracle, but so same attack. Alright, I really wish, I'm thinking, do these monsters have much resistance? Because I could just throw in a random monster to try to counter, but I think we'll just leave it to 2 attacks, enough to show that I already suck. Okay, so that's the AoE attack. It looks pretty good, actually. It removed the speed buffs on a few of my monsters. That's not going to work. Yeah, so I'm completely dead. My Chimera is going to be the only one left. And then, so that light Oracle is pretty dang strong. But Lucian made it like a lot more difficult just because of Chloe. But actually, you know what? Why not? We'll just throw in a random monster just to see if we can last a little bit longer to see. And I'm just saying, I really want to show you guys. What? No, that's not Arena. What am I doing? I just really want to show you guys. Let's see. And this is just completely pointless monster that I have not leveled up. It's probably not going to do well, but whatever. Let's try it. Now, the Wind Brownie Magician's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I just haven't had the time to level him up. Oh, wow. Oh, come on. So now when I bring in a crap monster, they decide to not use their attack. Alright, well, whatever. We managed to freeze everyone off but him. So Lucian, if he uses a skill, it's gonna really suck. Let's get rid of Lucian. Yep, there he goes. Well, that monster's dead. He's dead. Okay. Well, we lasted a little bit longer. But it sucks that we had to switch out Julian because Chloe didn't even use her skill. But that's okay. I just wanted to see more of that Light Oracle. You don't see much of those. This is a strong team. You know, I'm just gonna end it now because you guys kind of saw. It's kind of redundant now. The person that I'm attacking right now is probably laughing at how many times I've tried. But honestly, I didn't expect to win. Um, you know, having a monster like Chloe and Lucian, there's nothing I can really do because I don't have any strong monsters or any monsters really that I've worked up to remove the beneficial effects. If I did, maybe I'd stand a better chance. But I kind of saw it coming. But I just wanted to really show you guys this Light Oracle because not many people get to see it, and so we are actually reviewing the oracles. So let's start with the fire one. I know Lord Moocow, or as you guys know him, Free-to-Play Gaming, he has the fire oracle, and I haven't heard much of what he thinks of her. I think he said she was good, so I'm gonna take his word on it. But she looks pretty strong too. She's got a nice passive, so attacks 3 times and recovers 15% of the attack bar each time the attack lands as a critical hit. So you already know that you're going to be wanting to have, you know, a good high crit rate, you know, so that way you can regain 45% of your attack bar whenever you use this main attack. Attacks all enemies with an 80% chance to... Okay, so this is the same as the Light Oracle, where it's an AoE debuff where you remove beneficial effects and then you replace them with continuous damage. So that's pretty good. I know quite a few of the oracles actually have this, and then now this is the passive that's pretty interesting. So it removes the harmful effects if you start the turn with 2 or more harmful effects. So say you're like landing more dots on this oracle, like just a ton of, you know, debuffs and dots and stuff like that. Then she'll remove all of them. She recovers her HP by 15%, and then the HP of the allies by 5% for each removed harmful effect. Now I don't know if that's 15% per harmful effect and then 5% per harmful effect, or if it's just 15% and then 5% plus the amount of harmful effects. Maybe LMC, if you're watching this, you could keep me up to date more about how this oracle works. But it looks pretty strong. It's more of an arena. It's like more of a defensive monster, support monster, yeah. Because of this passive, you know, it relies on the enemy landing more continuous damage on you. So this would be nice for. This could be really useful for a dungeon, like fire or dark, because the amount of the debuffs that they land on you, it would easily allow this oracle to just consistently heal every turn or every like time the enemy goes. Then the oracle goes and it'll remove all the harmful effects and heal the team. Just because of the amount of harmful effects that the dark dungeon puts on you. And fire probably not so much, but it can work. And then arena defense, I could see this one working too. And then the critical rate, so the critical rate can help. I don't really use critical rate much, so leader skill not so much, but it can be useful. 24% is quite a lot, especially because it's between all attributes. Now the water oracle is probably tied for my favorite of all the oracles, just because of that healing. So same first attack, same second attack, the AoE removal of beneficial effects. And then this one recovers the HP of all allies by 50%. So this is basically the archangels, where they recover 50% of an HP of one of their allies, but all of the allies, and it just puts her to sleep for 1 turn, just 1 turn. And that's a sleep. That's not like a stun or anything. So if you get hit, she gets out of it. I'm assuming, you know, because that's usually how sleep works. If you get put to sleep and you get hit, you come out of it. So you're guaranteed to, you know, not even be. I mean, 1 attack for 50% for the entire team. That's awesome. Now 6 turns is quite a lot to wait, but I think this is extremely worth it. And if you max her out, she is very, very helpful. And I see a lot of top tier teams using her. And this is actually Praha, by far one of the best oracles, in my opinion. And then the Wind Oracle. I can go through runes afterwards as well, but now the Wind Oracle, same first attack, and then this one inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns to the target enemy and sets up a bomb to blow up after 3 turns. So it puts 1 continuous damage for 3 turns, so it'll stay on there for 3 turns, and then it puts up a bomb that'll blow up after 3 turns. So 2 continuous damage effects that you can throw on to one target, and then this third skill is what you really want. Attacks all enemies, removing continuous damage effects and bombs on them to deal the total damage of the harmful effects instantly. Now, this is one of the arena offensive teams that I've seen. Great leader skill. Put her on. Put JoJo in there. Maybe even put some of the what are they called? Cobalt bombers, like the wind, or even the water. They don't do as much damage as JoJo, but you can put those in there as well, and once you just put those, you just activate her skill, or you can put up more continuous damage and bombs and stuff like that, and just survive a little bit and then throw the skill. And that's probably 20 to 30,000, even more. I mean, depending on how your JoJo, or basically whoever's setting the bombs up, how much attack they've got. It's a lot of damage, and it's a great setup, and I've seen a lot of people use it. Or for those that actually have the Wind Oracle, and it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not so much when you get up to top tier, because mostly when you get to top tier, it's mostly HP teams and just surviving. So if you throw some bombs off and then take down their health quite a bit, and then they heal up, you're left standing waiting to regen your skills to do it again. And so it's mostly for probably mid-game arena up to probably the 3 gold star tier, 2 gold star. I mean, I can't really say because I've never used her, but I've seen people use her up to that portion. Probably not so much for arena defense, but definitely for arena offense. She's awesome. So if you have her, really good luck on you. And she's amazing for TOA, or Trial of Ascension, if you guys don't know what that is. She's very helpful there too. Now this is the one that we faced, the one that we just faced, Lima. Same first attack, and then the same AoE beneficial effect removal attack, and then this one removes a harmful effect on all allies. Harmful effect or harmful effects. I think it's supposed to be multiple. So it removes all of the harmful effects on all allies, recovering their HP by 15% each for 3 turns. So it puts on like a little buff that heals them by 15% for 3 turns. So this is good. We just faced her. Didn't really get to see much. It was mostly just JoJo. It was mostly just Lucian, doing what he does with his amputation magic. But she looks pretty decent. She looks pretty good, and I think it's mostly because she's got the 2 mixed skills that you want most. She removes harmful effects like Konamaya, and then she removes effects from the enemies like Soha and the Wind Brownie Magician. So these 2 skills together can be pretty awesome. She's mostly she's basically just taking away effects, harmful effects on allies and beneficial effects on enemies. So she can be helpful. I would see mostly for arena. She doesn't have immunity, so probably not so much when you're trying to get an immunity buffer for like Trial of Ascension. Fire Hall maybe, but then again, you're mostly wanting to have someone that does it faster, because this is 6 turn wait. You want someone like Konamaya that can do it like every other turn or so. But I see her more helping in arena. And point being, if you get a light and dark 5-star, you're pretty dang lucky, so you should just be happy. But yeah, looks pretty good. Now, I've seen someone in 5001 with the Dark Oracle. Haven't used her. I think I have him as a friend. I don't know. But so same first attack, and then the same as the wind one. Continuous damage for 3 turns, and then a bomb. And then this one attacks. Okay, so attacks all enemies, removing all beneficial effects, and stunning enemies whose beneficial effect has been removed for 1 turn. So that's pretty awesome. So you'd want to get her accuracy up, That's pretty dang awesome, I think. Stuns can go a long way in arena. when you're trying to do like speed teams or when you're facing speed teams, because it really can trip up the enemy team. So if Chloe goes and puts her buff up, she just screwed her entire team over. So bringing her along is pretty much a Chloe counter or a Megan counter that can really put a dent in their team by stunning them, and then allowing your team to pretty much go. And then this bomb also helps a lot because these bombs are usually really powerful. And I've seen the Wind Oracle throw her bomb up. It's usually powerful. So overall, I'd have to say my favorite Oracle is probably the Water one, actually, and the Wind, both of them. I really like both of them. Water for defensive, and then Wind for offensive, like just dealing damage, and then this one as support. The Fire one, I probably wouldn't say I'm so much of a fan of. I think she's useful, but not something that I would need. Any 5-star would be awesome to have, but just in terms of all of the Oracles, I'd probably say the last one on my list would be the Fire one, but the Water and Wind one would be my number ones. Light and Dark, if I ever got either of them, I'd probably go crazy just because it's a natural light dark 5-star. But Fire is definitely useful, I think, in certain circumstances, but probably not as diversive as the Water and Wind. So as for runes go, this one you probably wouldn't want so much resistance because you want those harmful effects to land. So I think you would probably want her to be more. You probably want her to be more like survive more. So I'm thinking, getting some high accuracy, and then I'd probably go Swift. You wouldn't want to go Violent because you want them. Let me think about this for a sec. Okay. Now, Violent really wouldn't help you here. For skills like this, it's mostly just trying to go fast. So when you get your debuffs off, you can quickly go and remove those and then heal your team. So I'd probably go Swift. Probably like Swift Focus or something like that. And then HP crit rate HP or HP crit rate accuracy, because this AoE is really helpful too. Water, of course, recommended. I'd probably throw some Violent runes on her, honestly. Probably Violent Focus, or if you can get really high accuracy, maybe something more like Violent Blade if you don't have high crit rate. I mean, this crit rate is probably good for it's good for all of the Oracles because helps them go more often. The Violent would help her for this one right here. If you could get back-to-back turns on this third skill, it wouldn't even be like you fell asleep. Later skill, I didn't look at this one, but this could help you in dungeons. That could replace the Wind Vamp. So that could be pretty useful if you ever need resistance. But yeah, I definitely go like something like Violent Focus or Violent what else? I mean, if you could get really high accuracy and crit, then maybe throw on some endurance runes or something else. But definitely Violent runes to go on her. And then wherever you're missing, like so if you're missing in crit rate, throw some blade runes, or if you're missing in accuracy, throw on some focus runes. Just my opinion, I think she would really benefit from that. And then the more often she goes, the faster she'll do this heal skill. So definitely Violent runes right there. She's gonna need focus for this bomb, and for the let's think. Okay, so she's got a bomb, but that's usually not the one that's like the main. This is really the one that everyone loves, because of JoJo and everything like that. So you'd probably want her to not be as fast as JoJo. if you're going to be doing this on the first time around, or if you're going to do it on the second time, then it doesn't matter. So I would think the best arena way to do it is if you could, get your or if you could get your Sierra to go first, throw this bomb up, or no, get your Jojo to go first. He throws his bombs up. You throw your bomb up on whatever monster doesn't land on. Then your Jojo goes again and uses his third attack, which is an AoE attack, I believe. Let's actually check that so I don't give wrong information. Where are you, Jojo? No, it's a single target, but it inflicts continuous damage. So then you use that third one, the continuous damage, get a bunch more continuous damage on there. So in total, you're using this skill and then both JoJo's skills, and then you throw this off and deal the total damage. That way you can get as many harmful effects off, and then you probably have some other monster to throw up some more continuous damage effects or even bombs. So honestly, she'd probably do better with... let's actually look what people say. Yeah, I said accuracy, but yeah, I like Frost's comment here. That's definitely probably better. Fatal Focus. That's similar to what I was gonna say. Yeah. So she's kind of like the same thing as JoJo, the same rune setup as JoJo. I've never used the Wind Oracle, so I don't want to give wrong advice. I'd rather give, vague advice than bad and wrong one. But Fatal Focus is probably something I'd put on. You'd want her to be generally, get some speed substats on there. You want her to be fast enough to get her stuff off before the enemy, does some real damage. Crit rate, probably not so much of a worry on her because you're mostly focusing on that third skill and the second skill. So I probably wouldn't worry so much for crit rate. It helps to have substats, but as far as main stats, you'd probably be best going like attack, accuracy, or speed, attack, accuracy. Attack and accuracy, of course, being percents. But yeah, and then Light Oracle. Now, you'd want accuracy for this one, and then you'd want her... So I'd probably throw on Violent Focus again. You want her to have accuracy for this AoE, and you want her to be able to, go multiple times to get rid of that cooldown. And that way you can throw this off, as many times as you can. She's pretty general. Not really hard to read as far as the runes go. So you want accuracy on her, definitely, because you don't want the enemies to resist getting these beneficial effects removed, because you want those stuns to land. So basically the way it works is even if you're trying to throw an AoE and it has a 100% chance of success, it can still be resisted. So you want accuracy. That way these both skills benefit from the accuracy. So I'd probably go Violent Focus again. Unless, and then like I said for the what was it? Was it the water? If you can get high accuracy, then feel free to throw up new runes, just like put on different runes like that would help her most. Because if you really have 100% accuracy and you don't need you don't need the focus runes, then don't put them on. Put on something else. Put on some energy to make her more survivable, or put on endurance runes so she doesn't get stunned or something. But so that's pretty much it. I really love I really like the oracles. They're really awesome. I think they look really cool, and I think they can help a lot. They're mostly arena monsters. The majority of them are. So they really help. So for those of you that have the oracle, congratulations. It's an awesome 5-star. They look cool. They definitely are good, and hopefully they help you as much as they do all of the other top tier players. So on that note, guys, be sure to leave a comment below on what monsters you guys would like me to do reviews on and to look at. So I'll do another 4-star monster tomorrow. and then you just leave a comment on what you'd like me to do. I'm trying to do more general monsters that like I see a lot more of. That way, people know, what to think of those monsters and if they're good or bad and how to ruin them. So people can get the most help. So I'm not gonna, I probably won't do anytime soon. 5-star Pioneer if only 1 or 2 people that I've talked to have it, because I really want to help the majority of you guys. And since we're starting to really grow in subscribers now, I feel like there's a lot more of you watching. So I really want to reach out and help as much as I can. So leave a comment on which monster you'd like me to do, and I will definitely try to get to it. And hopefully it helps you guys as much as it helped me when I was listening to higher ranked players in chat. So on that note, I will leave you guys to leave a comment below and stay awesome. So I will see you guys later.